I mean, our eye always goes to the anomaly, to the thing that's odd, that's off, and we're not sure what it is, but we know something's wrong. You know? And so, meanwhile, it's a very interesting thing. I'm not saying I wouldn't do it, especially to play someone who had done it. You know, to see what that looked like, but...
I'll confess I had an appointment because I was going to go back to do television in high definition, and I'd never done that before, and oh my God. So I went to see a cosmetic surgeon. This is true, about a year ago. And I said, I want, you know, maybe a little of this, a little of that, but I don't want to do this and don't want to do that. And he said I wasn't motivated enough. And so as I was getting up to leave, put on my coat, and they had this mirror that I'd been looking at. I knocked it accidentally on the floor and shattered it in 1,000 pieces. It was so funny. I laughed all the way home.
Oh,
yeah,
so
and I started eating better and exercising. So, but sooner or later, you know, maybe you're not going to rule it out.
Oh, I don't. I mean,
because
my New Year's resolution is no elective surgery, because really, why do you want to go to the hospital unless you absolutely have to?
Yeah,
is my feeling.
Yeah.
And you know, as we get older, you probably will have to. So.
But you could sing. I was telling you before, I saw postcards from the Edge, and at the end, Meryl sings, and I sort of can sing better than average. I mean, not this average, but better than average. And I'd turn to my husband, and I said, I could do that. And then you keep going, and I can't do that. And then you really kick it up, and I go, I am in awe. You really can sing.
Oh, scratch an actor, though. Every actor really wants to be a singer. I don't know. I don't know one that doesn't, really. Yeah. You know. And so it's like our little dream. And that the opportunities I've had to sing have been really fun. But my voice is kind of really shot by cheerleading and everything else that I did.
But you know what? If you scratch an actor, she wants to sing, here's your chance. So what's your favorite song to sing?
I am on a lonely road and I am traveling. I love that song.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
I mean,
you.
I love everything that she ever sang, ever. Ditto Emmylou Harris. I don't really, Neil Young, I don't have any real favorite song, I don't. And Frank Sinatra, everything.
Your mother was your role model. You say she was a housewife and an artist, but a housewife. Why was she your role model?
She was my role model, really, because she had a determination to be in a good mood. She was not always in a good mood, but she had a determination that it was your job in the world to come into a room and just make it a little bit cheerier. And it's a great gift. It really is. It really is a great gift. My God, when she was 80, I had a birthday party for her on my front lawn, and most of her friends were 80 and 90 years old. And so I invited her whole Rolodex, and I thought that was about 145 living people, and I thought 70, 80 would come. And somehow 148 people came. And we had golf carts to take people to the potty. Kids manned those. And we had the Jimmy Dorsey Orchestra, and they all danced till way too late. And they all came up and said, "Your mother is the light of our lives." And I wished, you know, I really wished that I could have a little less of my father's melancholy and a little bit, but I think I'm like a real mix of both of them. You know, I do have a determination to make life better, you know, for my family, for the world. I try. And at the same time, I have a very, very deep pessimism that I think informs...
What?
Yes, that informs my art. Okay, Jane.
You have pessimism?
Oh, sure.
A pessimist is someone who has a
Who
vested...
thinks the worst of people.
Well, and has a kind of a stake in the worst case scenario. That you're not a pessimist.
Well,
You're an optimistic. Jacqueline Kennedy said, "I am an idealist without illusions."
oh, that's great.
Isn't that good?
Maybe I'll say that.
I don't think you're a pessimist, but I didn't even know you had that dark side. I just knew you wore black pants all the time.
Yes, we had a discussion about that earlier. I think I'm a little bit like the kid who, if you say, I'm going to flunk the test, I'm going to flunk the test. If you get a C, you feel pretty happy, you know? So I think there's a little bit of that in me. But sometimes it's hard not to, if your skin is permeable, if you are a sensitive person, it's hard not to feel the raging forces in the world and how, you know, we're balanced between the forces that are pulling us down and the ones that are trying to keep us going up, you know?
Do you know what? I wish you had spent more time. This is such a. I'm not a booster. Such a wonderful campus, and it's very international now. A lot of Hoosiers, and a lot of Hoosiers who go abroad, and a lot of people from abroad. And I felt last night, looking a little deeper into the 21st century through these young eyes, and it felt so much better because the 21st century kind of got off to a sucky start. You got it.
Yeah.